In the vast expanse of the universe, where thousands of stars shimmer and gleam, a long and terrible war has begun. A war that shakes the foundations of the galaxy, a war that divides empires, a war known as the Galactic War. The Xantus Empire, a once great empire that ruled the galaxy in peace, now faces a terrible threat from the void, a horde of hideous and terrifying alien creatures from another dimension with only one goal, to destroy all that stands before them. The Xantus army fights the void with all its might, but the void's forces are vast and their biotechnology is far superior, causing the Xantus to lose much land and many lives. In the midst of despair and darkness, the Shadow Strikers, an elite special forces unit consisting of the best warriors in the galaxy, is born. They are the last hope of the Xantus Empire. The Shadow Strikers receive a secret mission to infiltrate the Void's territory and destroy their main base. They face many dangers and challenges, but they do not give up, for they know that the fate of the galaxy lies in their hands. The story of the Shadow Strikers begins in Chapter 1, when they received their first mission to help a resistance group on a planet occupied by the Void, a mission that leads them on the most dangerous and exciting adventure of their lives. In the city of Viridia on the planet Terra, sirens blare throughout the city. The light from explosions illuminates the night sky. The Void relentlessly attacks the city. Terra's soldiers fight valiantly, but they continue to advance. Carla, in her Shadow Striker's uniform with her trusty rifle, stands on the rooftop of a tall building. She aims at the Void creatures flying overhead.
Shadow 1 to command. Engaging enemy targets.
He pulls the trigger. The gun fires with a burst of light. Energy blasts hit the Void creatures with precision. They plummet to the ground.
Target neutralized.
But the battle was far from over. The Void continued to arrive in swarms. Carla had to fight relentlessly to protect the people of Terra. Explosions echoed throughout the city. Flames raged. Buildings collapsed. People fled in panic. Carla looked down at the burning city. She felt a sense of despair, but she knew she had to do something.
Shadow 2, report.
Shadow 2 to Shadow 1. We're pinned down. Need backup.
Hold your position. I'm coming.
She changed positions, dodging the Void's laser fire by weaving through the building's alleyways. She had to reach Shadow 2. Carla arrived at Shadow 2's location, finding her teammates surrounded.
Cover me.
She unleashed a barrage of laser fire at the Void with deadly accuracy. Her teammates seized the opportunity to regroup.
Thanks, Carla.
Don't mention it. Let's get out of here.
They ran through the hail of bullets, escaping from there. They needed to find shelter.
This is getting worse.
We need to find a way to stop them.
Command said they're sending reinforcements, but it'll take time.
We don't have time. We need to do something now.
She thought of Kale. His teaching still echoed in her mind.
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
She began to look around. She had to find something.
I have an idea.
That's crazy, but it might work.
We have no choice. Let's do it.
Carla observed that the Void moved primarily on primal instincts. They attacked without regard for their surroundings, making them easy prey.
They're not paying attention to their surroundings. We'll use that to our advantage.
Carla's plan was to create a trap using the environment. Lure. They would use loud noises to lure the Void into a designated area. Trap. They would set traps along the Void's path, such as obstacles to trip them or explosives to detonate when stepped on. Attack. Once the Void was trapped, they would use their rifles and other weapons to attack from hidden positions. Procedure. Carla and Shadow, too, would find a suitable location for the trap, preferably a narrow area with obstacles to slow down the Void. They would gather materials to use as traps, such as debris boxes or pipes. They would set the traps in strategic locations, considering the void's movement patterns. Carla would lure the void into the trap area using loud noises such as gunfire or thrown objects. Once the void was trapped, Shadow 2 would initiate the attack with a machine gun or other high-powered weapon. Carla would provide support by sniping at the void attempting to escape.
We'll use those crates as a trap. They're heavy and hard to move.
And I'll set up some explosives here. When they step on them, it will boom.
Good. Now let's get into position.
They began their operation using the surrounding materials to create traps.
Ready?
Ready!
The void approached and fell into the traps Carla and Shadow 2 had set.
Now!
They unleashed a barrage of gunfire at the trap void.
We got them!
Keep firing. We're not done yet.
They continued fighting until the void retreated.
We did it!
Yeah, but it's not over yet.
She looked up at the sky. The void continued to arrive in swarms.
We need to find their leader.
You think if we take out their leader, they'll stop?
It's worth a try.
From the ruins of Viridia, ravaged by the void, Carla and Shadow 2 have proven they can stand against this unknown threat. But this victory is only the beginning of a larger war. Carla knows the void are not just mindless beasts. They are organized and controlled by a leader. If they want to stop this threat permanently, they must eliminate that leader. In Chapter 2, Carla and Shadow 2 will embark on a journey to find the void's leader. This journey will take them to uncharted territories, facing unforeseen dangers and uncovering hidden secrets about the void. Will they find the void's leader? And will they be able to stop this threat? Prepare for a journey filled with action, mystery, and twists in Chapter 2. The Hunt